The NBA 2K League is on the road again, but this time it's for the final tournament of the regular season.
Malik for three! Bang!
And the most impactful one.
And hot shot to the rack! And dunks it on Walnut!
This thing is wide open. Let's see how it all pans out.
Welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV. I am Chris Manny.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. First things first, we need to congratulate our 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors. Congratulations. That was an awesome season and series. Man.
It was incredible. History was made. They beat the defending champions. Kawhi Leonard playing at the level that he did, getting traded to a new team for the first time, Alexis, and taking down the Warriors. Just all-time history right there. With the NBA season wrapped, that means it's time for a new influx of talent, which means the latest rookies have been drafted into the NBA, and we'll be catching up with them later at Summer League.
And you can check back in a couple weeks for that, but this week we're talking all things NBA 2K League.
Yes, in its final push for the playoffs, teams participated in one of the biggest tournaments in the NBA 2K League, the Ticket.
It's called the Ticket because whoever wins gets a guaranteed spot in the playoffs.
And it's so important for teams. Last year, Knicks Gaming won the Ticket tournament, got into the playoffs, and took home that elusive championship.
So who's taking home the Ticket this time? Well, we sent our own Blake to sunny Orlando, Florida to find out.
Thanks, guys, and hello from Orlando, Florida. The NBA 2K League is on the road again, but this time it's for the final tournament of the regular season, and the most impactful one. The winner of the ticket will not only win over $90,000, but will also clinch the first playoff spot of the season. This time last season, Knicks Gaming found themselves near the bottom of the standings, but with a win at the ticket, they were able to ride that momentum and become NBA 2K League champions. So don't count anyone out, because really, anything could happen. Now this season, Knicks Gaming, Lakers, Pistons, and Heat are all teams in desperation mode. They need to win this tournament in order to make the playoffs. While teams like Nets GC and Magic Gaming sit at just outside that top 8, but are hoping to continue their hot streaks and ensure a spot in the postseason. But with contenders like Mavs Gaming and Blazer 5 setting the league on fire with their 10-1 regular season records, there's not going to be an easy path to a tournament victory. So let's get into the action and see which team takes the ticket. With all 21 teams in the mix, 5 play-in games were held for teams to reach the main bracket.
And he'll take the three.
We tipped off with T-Wolves Gaming defeating the 1-10 Pistons GT.
J Money with a dagger.
Followed by Raptors Uprising GC holding off the desperate 2-9 Lakers Gaming.
Completely out of my wheelhouse.
Bucks Gaming, who are currently holding on to the 8th seed in the standings, fell to last season's runner-ups Heat Check Gaming. They need a great ticket performance as they've dropped the last 5 games, putting them on the outreaches of the bubble to get in the playoffs. But the tournament Knicks are back, going to overtime and eliminating Jazz Gaming.
Malik for three! Bang! Bang!
And in the final play-in game, Pacers Gaming took out the expansion Hawks Talon GC off 22 from Ramo.
And a fall! That might have been the dagger.
The bracket is set, and Cavs Legion GC took on Wizards District Gaming to start us off. Gilly drops 25 for the district.
Here at the start of the fourth quarter, Cavs.
But the Legion's teamwork got 4 players in double figures to secure the first round win. Next, Toxic and his new team, Magic Gaming, took on his former team, Grizz Gaming. He snagged 4 steals while Reezy drops 32 on the Grizz for the 6-point win. In an absolute battle, Heat Check Gaming upsets current #1 overall seed Blazer 5 Gaming. It was all hot shot, dropping shot after shot for 34 points.
And hot shot to the rack.
And what's better than one upset? The tournament Knicks managed to drop the number 2 overall seeded Mavs Gaming. The team dropped 11 threes to secure the narrow 2-point win and our second straight major upset. The upsets continue as Pacers Gaming dropped Nets GC and Raptors Uprising eliminates Celtics crossover.
Turns it over.
The turn champions Warriors Gaming squad broke the upset streak as they defeat T-Wolves Gaming with a late run. And following in the Warriors' footsteps, the tip-off champion 76ers GC dropped a tournament-high 79 points on Kingsguard Gaming to finish off the first-round matchups. We're through the first round, and it was upset central. Heatcheck Gaming took out the top-seeded Blazer 5 Gaming, and the tournament Knicks are back, taking out second-seed Mavs Gaming. Top 4 seeds have been eliminated, so this thing is wide open. Let's see how it all pans out.
Want access to exclusive NBA 2K giveaways and content? Follow us on social media.
You can find us at NBA2K_2KTV.
Now back to Blake in Orlando at the 2K League tournament, The Ticket.
The NBA 2K community is showing out at the NBA 2K League tournaments, and the Ticket in Orlando is no different. Those in attendance had a chance to get their hands on the actual competitive build 2K pros are playing and experience the intensity of the NBA 2K League live. I caught up with a few community members in between games. I'm here with She Got Kicks, content creator. How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you on the show. When did you start creating content?
I started really creating content on YouTube back in 2013, so it's been a while, but I never really took it serious until about maybe 3 years ago.
This is your first time at a 2K League tournament, right? So what are your impressions of what you're seeing?
It's crazy. It's different than what you see on Twitch. Like the fans and stuff are crazy. The arena's very loud, so it's pretty cool.
And I saw that you guys yesterday had a little 5v5 versus the pros. How did that shake out?
That was really hard. We lost by a lot, but I think we did really good in the beginning.
So I'm curious, which pro were you most impressed with?
Let's see.
I'm calling you out like you.
You are calling me out.
Put me on the spot.
Put me on the spot like you. I mean, I was rooting for Mavs Gaming. They did lose yesterday, so I was a big fan of Dimes, and then let me down. But they'll come back in the playoffs. I'm sure that I expect greatness.
Yeah, they're one of the hottest teams right now in the regular season. So do you have any predictions the rest of the way?
The Knicks are doing really good. They're doing very well. So Knicks Gaming, I think that they probably got it.
8 teams remain, and 4 of them are currently on the outside looking in if the playoffs started today. What better way to kick off round 2 than with the Battle of Florida? The host team from Orlando, Magic Gaming, against Miami's Heatcheck Gaming.
They lob it up for Cam.
Heatcheck's momentum after beating Blazer 5 had run out, down 19 going into the 4th and only managing to narrow it to 6 by the end of the game. Hot Shot put in 35, but Reezy and King Cam had more help as Magic Gaming moves on. All right, guys, I'm here with Toxic and Reezy from Magic Gaming. You guys, congrats on winning the Battle of Florida against the Heat. I saw there was a lot of trash talk throughout the game. Is there a little in-state rivalry going on?
Yeah, a little bit, but those are our guys. We got a lot of friends over there. Hot Shot, Drop Off Hood, those are all my guys. We're close friends, so.
It's fun at the end of the day. We're all friends off the game.
For sure. And you mentioned you're from Florida, so you get traded midway through the year to, Florida team, obviously.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to be in your home state?
It meant everything. I couldn't even describe it. To be able to come home and represent just Florida and the Magic and be with guys like Reed and Jonah that I've already known. And my family can come see me. I can go home if I need to. They can come to these type of tournaments. That makes it just so much more worth it to me.
You guys are 3-1 in the regular season since you come here, 5-1 now with the tournament. How have you been able to mesh right away?
When he was going through the whole trade thing, we were in contact with him the whole time, and and he was like, I want to come to Orlando. And we're like, we want you here. So that's my guy. We got good chemistry on and off the court. He meshes well with us. He's basically our veteran leader now.
You guys usually play New York, obviously. Vegas, the last tournament. What has it meant to be home team for the first time?
It's huge. Having the fans behind you when you're scoring, when you're getting stops, cheering for you. My dad's in the crowd, so that's huge for me. It's just extra motivation. It makes us want to get them a win.
Yeah, definitely. They were loud out there.
Oh, and kind of piggyback on what he said, you don't really realize the type of impact they have until you have it behind you. And to have that, it really makes a difference for us.
The tournament Knicks are here, meeting Cavs Legion GC.
Knicks need a miracle.
And the story is the clutch play at the end of regulation. Cavs Legion held an 8-point lead with less than 30 seconds left, but Knicks Gaming came back.
Adams got a look for three. Bang!
Original Malik forces overtime with a second left, and the Knicks ride that momentum through overtime, netting a 6-point win as they continue their second straight run through the ticket.
Coach Austin Peterson of the Cavs knows we might have gave this game away.
When you're down 8 points with 26 seconds left, mentally, how do you stay engaged?
Staying composed in a moment like that honestly just comes down to trust, and that's been a recurring factor that we've kind of been building on all season long. And it was simple. It was clear the communications first. It was a little tense in the headset, and we were like, okay, it doesn't matter how we got here. We're down 8 right now. How can we go about this? It was simple. Get a bucket, get a stop, get a bucket, get a stop, get a bucket, and we're going overtime. We knew if we forced it to OT, they had no chance, and that's what happened.
What has it meant for you guys to have someone like Malik just be dominant this tournament?
A rookie coming in being that confident, you don't see too many of them. He taking shots like he already been on the stage before, and we let him play his game, and it got us 3 wins, so keep shooting.
You guys, you're in the Final Four. What do you have to do to make it happen like last year?
These are the biggest 2 games of our season, so we need to go out, do what we do, execute, and stay composed, and hopefully walk out with the chip.
76ers GC, who won the tip-off tournaments in both Season 1 and 2, are looking to lock in their playoff spot. But Pacers Gaming had other plans.
And just like that, Indiana's got the lead, 46-45.
43 points for Ramo, and a missed opportunity from the tip-off MVP Radiant ends it for the Sixers. All right, guys, I'm here with Ramo, who just dropped a season-high 43 points in your win against the 76ers. How you feel, man?
I feel great, man. It's nice to have my career high, but like I said before to the other guys, the job ain't done.
You just beat a team that's seasoned in terms of tournament in the 76ers, and now you take on the Knicks, who are desperate to win this thing and have done it before. How do you go into that game?
They're defending ticket champs. It's going to be a great matchup. Malik's been hooping. Idris been hooping. Kind of surprising they're playing better without Goofy, but hey, we're not going to look at that. We're just going to play our game and execute what we do.
And I know you've been asked this, but you guys did struggle coming into this tournament. Looks like you're finding where you were at the beginning of the season. How have you gotten your mojo back?
We just honestly just put people at positions they're strong at. Like Beasley's a center, I'm a power forward. Swizz is a shooter, they got him on the point guard. Dame's a shooter, Wolf plays defense, best lockdown the game. Just everybody's honestly on the build they could eat on.
All right, that's Ramo, Pacers Gaming. Like you said, the job's not done. In the last quarterfinal game, we have the 2K League equivalent of the NBA Finals matchup. Raptors Uprising GC and Warriors Gaming Squad. Down 2 with just seconds left, Sick hits the shot to tie the game. 3.9 on the clock, but the Warriors only need 3.1. Beast Move hits the game winner.
The Beast Move for the win!
As Kenny Got Work misses the contested 3. What a game. Warriors Gaming Squad moves on as only 4 teams remain.
What a wild final 4 seconds in that one.
All right, guys, I'm here with Beast Move, who had 25 points against the Raptors, and of course the biggest bucket of them all, the game winner. How do you feel after that win?
I don't get hyped like that usually, like after a game, because I know we should be winning these, but I don't know, that one just felt really good, because the Raptors played a hell of a game. So
going into the next game, you're, of course, playing the Magic. They're the home team here. That last game against the Heat, they were crazy loud, the fans. How do you get over that mentally?
Well, it's kind of annoying talking to our teammates in the mics and you hear a bunch of screaming in the background, but crowds are nothing. I mean, we're playing the game. It's not like They're not playing the game for us. They're not affecting us in any way. We should be good.
Yeah, but in terms of the game itself, you got, of course, Reezy, who's been one of the hottest players in the league right now, and that team in general has been hot. How do you slow him down?
I think Sammy and Type are going to do a great job on the pick and roll like they always do. Sammy has a lot of reload, as you call it, on Reed, so we'll see what happens. Last time we played them, I think they had no points in the fourth, and they had 28 points in the game. I know they're going to come out stronger than that, but I think we'll be good.
The Warriors were up again, with the hometown Magic Gaming looking to cement their playoff spot.
Breezy. Final seconds of the half, CB.
Back and forth as the teams entered halftime, separated by 2. Each possession was critical.
Breezy blocked by Type.
And in the end, 2 extra turnovers and missed free throws provided the difference.
Lobs it up for Gradient. Oh, my.
Warriors Gaming Squad reached the finals for their second consecutive tournament, 58-56. All right, I'm once again here with Type. Same guy, different tournament, right? You guys are in the finals back-to-back times. How have you guys been able to manage such successful tournament play?
A lot of it has to go, to credit to this team and the coaching staff and the way they prepared us for this tournament. We had the 2-week bye week to prepare and come into this tournament ready, and that's exactly what they did for us.
How were you able to slow down that deadly pick and roll of Reezy and King Cam?
Yeah, a lot of it, I told the guys before the game was, just shut down Reed and we're going to win the game. We're just going to let Cam beat us. So that was the game plan, and, big credit to those guys for making it that far. Reezy's played a hell of a game, and so did Cam, so big shout out to those guys.
One spot in the finals remaining. The tournament Knicks versus Pacers Gaming.
Adam.
The Knicks held the lead going into halftime, with Adam putting up 17 on the game and the heroic Malik putting in 16 himself. A third quarter swing for Pacers Gaming gave them the lead going into the fourth. And the inevitable hits Knicks Gaming. At the bottom of the league standings, this really is their only chance to defend their 2K League championship from Season 1. They try, but there will be no comeback this time. The Pacers hold on for the 6-point win off 29 from scoring beast Ramo. 50-44. All right, guys, I'm here with content creator Zach. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to have you on the show. How long have you been creating content?
For about 4 years now. I started with 2K and then stuck with 2K.
How do you keep it fresh for your viewers?
The way that 2K is dropping content has been really great this year, and it kind of helps us keep the game fresh and keep it fresh for the viewers. We constantly have new content to make videos for, new challenges that we can do and things like that. So them dropping the content kind of keeps it fresh for us.
Yeah, sure. And is this your first time at a 2K League tournament?
No, I was actually at the one in Vegas as well.
Well, so what are your impressions of the league as a whole?
The league as a whole, it's crazy because you don't really get an actual feel for it unless you're at an event. When you come to the event, you feel the intensity. You know these guys are playing for big money. You can see it on their faces. You can see it in their reactions. And the atmosphere is just ridiculous.
So you guys yesterday got to play 5v5 against the pros. I know it didn't go very well, but did you have some fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's another thing that people don't realize unless they're here is that the build that they play on is completely different from anything in the game. It's completely different from my team, Park, Pro-Am, anything. It's completely separate build, and it's really hard to play on. And these guys are really good at the game.
Who's punching their ticket to the playoffs? Warriors Gaming Squad, Pacers Gaming. Warriors come out shooting.
Smooth. Hits the three.
Threes began raining down as the Pacers stuck around in the first.
And then that's a nice way to just try to even things up. I mean, this is going to.
But the Pacers find their counter, tying the game for halftime.
Wolf with a left-handed jam.
12 minutes left. $90,000 on the line, and the Warriors drop a couple threes.
And there's Charlie with a straightaway three. Sends it screen.
While holding the Pacers to only 6 points in the quarter.
Be smooth. Got the space and hit the three.
to build their lead going into the fourth. The Warriors are going all out.
Trying to just keep piling it on.
But Pacers Gaming and Ramo get it to within a possession with 2:20 left.
The fadeaway, Kobe.
But that's as close as they'd get. Warriors Gaming squad executes down the stretch, and Gradient drains the corner three to give us a 10-point final.
In your ticket champions for 2019 is Warriors Gaming Squad. Once again, they did it in Vegas, and now they do it in Orlando.
All right, I'm here with the ticket champions, Warriors Gaming, going back-to-back in tourneys. You guys started off the year playing the Pacers in the tip-off, and now you beat them to win the ticket. And you had the problem of guarding Ramo. He's been a problem throughout this tournament. How were you able to hold him in check and force others to shoot?
I mean, after we lost to the Hawks and shots had probably 30-something on me, me and Smooth, we've been labbing all week. I've been just practicing how to get better on post defense.
What's unique is how unpredictable your offense is, and it showed tonight. You guys had that balance. What does that say about the trust you have in one another?
Yeah, I think any of us can make a play. We all believe in that. A lot of times Type had it at the end, even though he's our center, he had it at the end. He's setting up the offense. I mean, that just says the world about the chemistry with this team. Beginning of the year, we didn't really have too much chemistry, just had the talent, and now we have both, so we're tough to beat.
Type, you've been here since last year.
Yes, sir.
How, from the beginning of the year to this point, have you guys been able to step up?
Oh, from day one, we knew the talent was there. We just had to put it all together and trust each other. And right now, we're at our peak. I don't feel like we're at our best yet because we've seen in scrimmages what we are and what we can do. I feel like, we just keep on going. We can get better.
Be Smooth, how's it feel getting that MVP?
I feel good, man. It feels good. I feel like I've always been underrated, so it feels good to actually get something for once and be noticed.
Yeah, for sure. You've obviously won the last two tournaments. Do you feel like you guys have a target on your back?
Yeah, we've had a target on our back since the beginning of the season, so we're used to that already. I mean, this just adds to the hate, basically, the teams have on us, so we're just going to keep playing our game, though. We don't care about other teams.
Put your head down, go to work. Gradient, solid tournament run, but knowing that you clinched that playoff spot, do you approach the season differently because you have that spot?
Maybe, but I think it'd be later in the season, potential matchups, maybe lose a game, try to win, to drop or raise in the seeding.
Yeah.
But I think we just play our game.
All right, Chiquita. So, I mean, I know it's my bedtime, but it looked like you were trying to get out of here. What are the party plans?
Wherever these guys are ready to go, I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, a lot to celebrate here. Back-to-back tournament champions. The first playoff spot sealed up. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Can y'all leave me with it?
The Warriors Gaming squad have locked in their spot in the NBA 2K League playoffs. And barring a major Warriors collapse, we should see the top 8 teams in the postseason. The league has 15 teams with an active shot at making the playoffs, and we only have 4 weeks of regular season games left. With their loss at the ticket, it's more than likely that Knicks Gaming will not be able to defend their title in New York. And runner-up Heat Check Gaming will need to make a flawless run and get some help to fight their way back into championship contention. Heat Check made the final trade of the season right at the deadline, sending their first-round pick Lottie to Jazz Gaming for Moam. The ticket gave 2K League fans some of the closest and intense games in league history. And the best is still to come.
Thanks for checking out our coverage of the ticket, and remember, you can watch every episode of NBA 2K TV through the episode guide.
And stay tuned for details on NBA 2K20.
Wait, I want to make sure you said this right. Details on NBA 2K20?
Yeah, but we can't say anything right now.
Got it. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.